morning, Generals. Welcome back. As most of you know by now, I'm Preston McDade, and this is Neely Bailey. We have lots to get to today.
That's right, Preston. We'll recap both the Les Mis play and the Harry Potter lock-in that took place last Friday. We'll also have a brand new installment of Minor Issues.
Coming up in sports, we'll give you guys a girls basketball preview, and we'll also give you guys a preview of our football game against Northwest this Friday. Those stories and more coming up next on the 5-Star News. Welcome into our first 5-Star News of the fall semester of 2019.
Now let's get straight to our weekly announcements.
Now to Robert Ricketts with some updates and weather.
Hey guys, Matthew Swanson here, filling in for Alex Podesant. The upcoming Heritage High School will be hosting an Apply for College Day, November 12th. A bunch of colleges and universities will be waiving application fees for the entire month. But this day, make sure not to miss if you're planning to go to college right after high school. Currently, Heritage is also hosting a Thanksgiving food drive, so make sure you donate all the canned food you can to your first block. It ends November 18th. And finally, this Friday, our Heritage Generals will be going up against Northwest Whitfield in football at Northwest Whitfield. Make sure you don't miss this game. I have a feeling it's going to be very special. Now, over to Robert Ricketts for our weather.
Thanks, Matthew. Now for your 5-day weather forecast. Today, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 67 and a low of 42. And on Wednesday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 67 and a low of 47. On Thursday, it's going to be scattered showers with a high of 64 and a low of 39. Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 47 and a low of 34. We're on game time at 7. It's going to be 41 degrees and at 9, 39 degrees, so bring a jacket. And Saturday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 32. That's all. I'll get you back to the anchors for some more news.
Thanks for that, you two.
Well, Neely, as you know, our school is ranked pretty high in the nation.
Oh yeah, last week our very own high school was ranked 140th in the state of Georgia for our average ACT and SAT scores.
That's pretty good. Let's send it over to Cooper Terry and Kayla Cumber with more information of this great accomplishment.
All right, so folks, if you check out the school website, you'll see some updates, including our current academic performance. We've had some reports come in and numbers come out to give us an idea of where we are. ACT scores just came out. The Heritage average was 21.6, which puts us above the nation and the state. SAT scores came out. I believe ours was 1133, which is also above the nation and the state. CCRPI came out, which is Georgia's way to measure schools. It's called the College and Career Ready Performance Index, and it takes a lot of things into account. You can see that and how we stack up against other schools in the state.
Over the years, Heritage has been privileged with earning a lot of academic awards, whether they be honor AP honor schools or SAT awards or ACT awards, and that's really a testament to the students of the school more than it is anything. They work hard to prepare for those tests. They work with their teachers who are also working hard to help prepare them. And so really when we get these awards, it's a testament to the students and their preparation.
Also on there you can see U.S. News and World Report's article on best high schools in the country, and Heritage is one of those top 40% in the country. So it's just one place on the website where you can see where our students have performed and where our school ranks on a lot of different school measurements.
Thanks, guys, and good job, Generals.
Well, with that being said, our school has a lot of opportunities since we rank pretty high.
You aren't wrong. On the 12th, we'll have our very own college fair taking place in the Media Center.
Let's turn it over to Brady Hawkins and Cameron Smith with the story.
Hey seniors, so Apply to College is coming up here at Heritage High School on Tuesday, November the 12th. This is a great opportunity for you guys to take advantage of several college waiving application fees. And on that day specifically, we will have Georgia Northwestern, Dalton, Chattanooga State, and UTC. They will actually be here to answer any questions specifically related for that college. So, or you can apply to any other college that you want to also and get help from one of them or one of the counselors. So come to the counseling office, sign up for a specific time that day, and apply to college.
Okay, so I'm going to the Apply to College event that's coming up soon. It's a great way to apply for college without having to pay for any of the fees, so it's a good thing you should do. You can talk to your counselor about it.
So my mom's making me go to the media center for the applying for college thing, and that's coming up in November. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to do or to apply for college, but I know that waives the fees, so that's why my mom's making me go. And I think it'll be kind of cool to have my counselors help me out and teachers in the media center help me out and help me apply for college.
Thanks, you guys, and make sure you attend the college fair.
Now time for a commercial break here on the show.
But don't go away, we have lots coming up in sports next.
I told you no drinks and food in the gym. You're coming with me, mister.
Not today.
Oh, I got you now. You can eat out here from now on.
Luke, where are the scripts? The show's about to start.
Scripts are done in your flash drive.
Hello everyone, welcome into this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star Sports. I'm Luke Bussey.
And I'm Jackson Martin.
How about our cross-country team?
I heard they did well in the state race. Here's Camden Green with the recap.
Well, both our boys and our girls team qualified this year. We went down on Thursday. This is the first time we've ever run on a Friday, so we had to miss 2 days of school. But we went down to Carrollton, kind of celebrated making it down there, and then we ran early in the morning, and it was very cold. I think it was the coldest morning we've ever had, in the 30s, mid-30s. So that was kind of an obstacle. Literally wearing toboggans and gloves and things, so that was neat.
Yeah, some people weren't as good with the cold as others, but I think it kind of helped me in a way.
We weren't really used to it because the whole season it has been very hot, and half our races were we're sweating, it was just really hot, and that race was just freezing cold, and no one was prepared, and everybody was very cold.
Our boys ran first, and they did pretty well. We had kind of a couple of injuries and illnesses that we've had to deal with this year, so we didn't have a complete team. And but the boys ran hard. Gavin Chandler, he had a pretty solid race.
Overall, our team could have done a lot better. We were definitely not prepared for the race like we should have been, and we could have had a lot more effort throughout the season and in the race.
Ended up finishing in the top 35%. It's a big race. There's 35 schools, and those are the best schools in the whole state, So it's we have a young team, and we're kind of in that rebuilding phase. On the girls' side, it was a very similar race. They did a little bit better. They placed a little bit higher. I think the highlight of that race was Allison Kraft. She had a really inspired performance, really gutsy. And she placed nearly in the top 20. I think she was 22nd.
I didn't have that good of a season or good of a race at region, so I tried to make it up in state.
So I'm excited about kind of how they develop and what the future holds.
The girls basketball team made it to the Elite Eight last season.
How will they do this year?
Jalen Hood, Cade Collins, and Ryan Haley caught up with Coach Bryant to ask him about this upcoming season.
The Lady Generals, we've been practicing for a couple weeks now, and we just got a few softball players out a couple days ago, and so they're trying to blend in with us. And we're going to be very young this year. We have 3 seniors. I think we have 7 or 8 freshmen and sophomores, so we're going to be very young. This year's region, I think. It seems like all teams lost a couple of their stars. So, I think it's going to be wide open. I think probably Gilmer is probably the favorite right now.
I think it'll be a good season. I think we're just really young right now, and we just need to get our chemistry together. And then once we do that, I think we can do some big things in the region and might even come out on top as region champions.
This season's going to be a pretty good season, but we just have to get our chemistry down together and play together because we lost a lot of seniors last year and we're a young team, so it's going to be hard to come together.
I think we're as good as any team in our region this year.
This Friday is a big game for our football team.
Why is that?
Well, we could host the game here at the Taj, or we could pack up and head to another school to play for the first round of the state playoffs.
I hope we win Friday. Here's Jalen Hood, Ryan Haley, and Cade Collins with the preview.
So obviously we've got a huge game this week going to Northwest. When it comes to Northwest, just a very respectable opponent. They're always good. They're always coached well. They play really hard, and they run a 3-4 on defense, but they are certainly, more about stopping the run and trying to get as many guys in the box as they possibly can. And so with that being said, we kind of like that because we feel like our advantage is on the perimeter with our receivers, and obviously we feel pretty good about how we've been throwing the ball in the pass game the last few weeks besides the mud game 2 weeks ago. But we feel like the second half of the year our passing game is kind of hitting its stride and where we kind of need it to be. And so there's no doubt that this week the key is going to be can we throw.
Just concentrate on what they're good at, what their main plays are. Practice them really hard throughout the week. Be able to recognize the concepts when they give them to us, and just execute our job, whether it be stopping the run or the pass.
We feel pretty good about our plan, but like I said, they're good. They're sound defensively. They're coached really well. They play hard and they play smart, and so they don't give you stuff. Certainly not in the run game. So. I think we got a pretty good plan. I'm excited about getting on the practice field this week. It's going to be a fun night on Friday, and obviously when when the season starts changing and the weather starts changing, as a football coach and as a football player, that generally excites you because that means that it's big time, and it's an important part of the year, and we know there's a lot riding on this game. It's important that we appreciate that, but also not make it bigger than it is. It's still another football game and a game that if we will go out and execute the plan, I think we got a good chance to have some success on Friday night.
Thanks for sports, you guys.
So, Neely, did you go to the Les Mis play last Friday?
Yeah, I did, and I have to say it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, too. Now let's send it over to Isaiah Lewis and Morgan Trotter with a recap of the play.
It means so much to me. I've been doing theater since I was like 7, and this show is like, I've never done something so like emotional or powerful before. I've never been in tears after a show before, so it's just insane, like the impact that the show has on all of us.
This year's show has meant so much to me. I love how the seniors have just welcomed us into the program, and it's just been really amazing. The last show went amazing, and I'm just so happy right now. I've gotten a lot out of this program, and I can't wait to put more into it as we continue.
I want to leave a legacy of excellence and like feeling and love for what we do, because this beats everything that I've ever done in my entire life, and I'll never have another experience like this, probably. As a senior, I would love to leave a legacy behind of unity. I feel like musicals tend to be sort of different kind of people, sort of different minded, and the way that people are just able to form everlasting friendships is absolutely beautiful. I really want the seniors to set a precedence of friendship and welcomeness. I want everyone to feel like they have a friend whenever they come to musical practice. I want everyone to feel loved, and I just want positivity. That's the legacy I'd like to leave behind.
Les Mis was probably my favorite musical because of, well, it really was just a story of redemption and mercy, and I hope that in the future the theater department can do more shows like that, because it really brought the whole cast together. Like at the end of the show, everyone's in tears, not because, well, we're in tears after every show, but that show is just really special because everyone gets to be, it's so realistic. So I hope in the future that we get to do a show that has that, and also a show that we can all become family again like that. So it was really cool.
Thanks for that, and good job to all the cast members.
Time for an entertainment segment on the show, and Jeffrey Minor is giving the bus stop a run for its money.
Here's Minor Issues with Jeffrey Minor.
Hey there, guess what? It's my segment. Okay, Miss Gibson, quick question. If you were a celebrity, what would you eat?
Who would you be?
What? Okay, Robert. If you were a celebrity, who would you be?
Probably David Spade.
Okay. If you were a celebrity, where would you be?
Who would you be?
What? Or someone, you know, he's on the news, he does the commercials.
Oh.
Matthew Swanson.
If you were a celebrity, who would you be?
I would be Ronnie Bradford.
Does anyone want to be interviewed? Hey, guy.
Get out.
And okay. Oh, the pain. Does anyone have any napkins? Ow!
Is my nose bleeding?
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Well, Preston, did you get to attend the Harry Potter lock-in last Friday?
Well, Sally didn't get to make it, but I heard it was a hit.
Well, let's send it over to, and let's see, just go.
Okay, so our third Harry Potter lock-in was this Friday night. I think we had between 60 and 70 kids there. It was very well attended, and I was just really excited to have such a great turnout. Not only did we have students represented, we also had our teachers. A lot of teachers were here, about 10 or so, to help chaperone. So that was very helpful to have their support. We made wands that night. We also made Harry Potter themed buttons. We had a breakout room that Mrs. Hope developed and designed for students, which was a huge success. Miss Cook also had a trivia scavenger hunt throughout the school that everyone enjoyed as well. I think probably one of the highlights of the evening was Miss Murray telling people's fortunes. She was dressed up as Professor Trelawney from the Harry Potter series. So just all in all, it was a fantastic night, and I think everybody who attended had a great time.
Yeah, so the Harry Potter lock-in was last Friday. It was a lot of fun, and then a lot of the teachers brought their kids, including kids from the middle school, elementary school. Overall, just a lot of fun with the movies playing, the wand making. We had a couple of costume contests. We had different characters there. We had Professor McGonagall, I think. No, we didn't have Hagrid. But we just overall had a really great time, and I think you guys should come next year. Thanks.
Dang, it does seem like it went well. Kind of upset I didn't go.
Me too, but we're out of time for today's news show.
But don't worry, we'll be back on Thursday with a brand new show.
So until then,
stay classy, Heritage.